I believe I'm going to get $1 million, if I believe in my core that I have the potential to make $1 million, my actions are going to look different. Focus on your potential that you are choosing to or choosing not to tap into. That is a game changer for getting what you want. Welcome back to Create Your Fate. I'm life coach Meg Ellis, here to tell you today how to get what you want. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, what if I told you that it had absolutely nothing to do with action? In fact, I'm actually going to tell you to do less. Stop doing the most. If you are somebody who feels like you have to constantly do more to get what you want, stop. You are doing it wrong. We are backing it up. And I will also say, I used to be like you. I used to be someone who would wake up 5, 6 in the morning, go teach a spin class, come back, work out, teach another fitness class, work on my business, do all the things, make all the lunches with friends, go to all the dinners, all the happy hours, come back, work on my business some more, and go to sleep at 2 a.m. And you know what that got me? Exhausted. Yeah, so if you are quickly on your way to burnout, let's just back it up and talk about this helpful tool that really helped me when I was learning how to do less. Because when you are doing, everything is external and outside of you. And I'm going to teach you how to actually just be instead. Sounds much nicer than burnout, yeah? So let's just be, let's do less, and let's just back it up. And there's this really helpful model. The link is in the show notes. And it's this picture, and you may have seen it. It's a popular life coaching tool, but it's this little graph, and there's a circle with arrows in between 4 words. And there's potential, action, results, and beliefs. So let's talk about what you do based off of your potential. And I'm going to give you an example of a basketball player. This guy is 6'5". He's naturally tall. He's the tallest one growing up. So he is prone to having lots of potential for being a great basketball player. So what he does is he takes action based on his potential. He practices, he joins the team, he gets extra coaching. And with the results of that, he becomes a really good basketball player. So his belief is, I am a really good basketball player. Now, take a guy who's maybe 5'5", right? A whole foot shorter. He does not think that he has much potential to play basketball. So he's not going to tap into that. I'm only 5'5". So what does he do based off of his limited potential? Well, I'm only 5'5", so my potential is very low. So I'm not going to try out for the team. I probably might not get it. I might not be on the team. I might get on the bench, even if I do get on the team. So his action is not taking any action. His result is he does not become a basketball player. So his belief is, I am not going to be a basketball player. And what I'm going to tell you here is, if you start with your potential and then lead into actions and your results, you will do one of 2 things. You will have incessant action where you are just going, doing all the time, or you are going to not do anything at all. And that also doesn't lead to the result that you want, right? If you're someone who also just feels stuck and like, I can't get the right move, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm spinning in circles, how did I end up back here again? I'm going to tell you a simple shift that you can do to get exactly what you want and take inspired action. And it starts by not starting with your potential, right? Because your potential, you're going to immediately go into action, and getting a result, right? And I'm going to have a certain belief at the end of that. But I'm going to tell you what would happen if we actually just shifted and started with beliefs instead, okay? So take the guy who's 5'5". He believes he's going to be a basketball player, right? I believe that in my soul, my deep soul, I'm going to be a basketball player. He doesn't care about the potential that he has based off of his circumstances, his height, right? Traditionally a little shorter for being a basketball player, but he believes I am going to be a basketball player no matter what. So he taps into greater potential, right? It's not about action, action, action. It's about what potential do I actually choose to tap into versus let me just sit here and watch everybody else audition for basketball because their circumstances and their potential is better than mine. No, it's about the amount of potential you tap into, and that is based on your belief. And so let's just take this guy. He's 5'5". He believes deep in his core, I'm going to be a basketball player. I'm going to tap into more potential. So what do? Now my actions are different. Okay. Now I am getting extra practice. Now I am maybe getting a private coach. And he does inspired actions based on his belief. Okay. So he does certain actions that all align with his belief of, I am going to be a basketball player. I'm going to. So I'm going to tap into more potential. And that leads to inspired actions in one direction. And because he did that inspired actions based off his belief that says, hey, I am going to be this no matter what. My results? Well, if he does all these things, gets really skilled, doesn't matter if he's 5'5", he's a really good player. And his result is, hey, I get on the team, right? And he believes, hey, I'm in alignment. I'm on the team. My result aligns with my belief. It starts with the belief first. And it's all about alignment here. So take somebody like the 6'5" guy. He does not believe he's going to be a basketball player, but he might not even like basketball, right? His external circumstance has put him here. So he tries out for the team, right? He does the practice. He doesn't really get enjoyment out of it. Just because of your circumstances doesn't mean you have to go off of your potential. You have to back it up and say, what is my belief? My belief is, I actually don't like basketball. So if he had started with his belief, and this is, again, just a circumstance, I actually don't believe I want to be a basketball player. I want to be a soccer player instead, right? So if you are somebody who's spinning, incessant action, and you're still not happy, it's probably because you haven't backed it up to see what is my actual belief. Do I actually even want to do this? So make sure that your beliefs align with what you actually want, okay? So if you want to get what you want, if you want to get the results of what you want, you have to back it up and align with your beliefs. I will tell you the easiest trick, the simplest way to get exactly what you want, and this is what I tell all of my clients. It's all about alignment. All you have to do is stay in alignment with what is already yours. So believing that what you desire in life is actually already yours. So what I want, what I desire. And if you break down the word desire, it actually means desire, from God, right? Or from source, from universe. It's actually already yours. It is already your gift that you have. You just have to unlock it, which is another reason why I like to use the word I have a desire versus I want. So when you say words like I want, you are focusing on, I actually don't have it yet, but I want it. So I'm focused on the fact that I don't have it. And on this podcast, we always talk about the power of words. So let's talk about something that you have, not that you don't have, because what your focal point is, you get more of. I have a desire. Let's just take the classic example of getting $1 million. I have a desire for $1 million. You have to believe that you're going to get it, that it's already yours. So let's go back to our example, our basketball example, with that belief, potential, actions, and results. So if I started out with potential, I would say, you know what? I don't really have a way to make $1 million. You know, I don't really know how I would even begin, right? I haven't been set up, or I don't have any skills. I can see myself making $100,000. So let me just tap into the amount of potential that would earn me $100,000, because that's what I see as kind of my circumstance. That's what I'm set up for. And then my actions are going to follow through based on going for setting that goal of $100,000, right? And my result is, hey, maybe I get $100,000. And my belief is, hey, yeah, I have the potential to earn $100,000. Versus if I had backed it up and said, I believe in my core I'm going to make $1 million. what is the potential that I would tap into? Because everyone gets so caught up on this person has more potential than me, this person has a better circumstance than me. Whatever it is, it's not about the potential that people, quote unquote, have. It's about the amount of potential that you actually tap into. So rather than focus on everybody else's potential and circumstance, focus on your potential that you are choosing to or choosing not to tap into. That is a game changer for getting what you want. Because again, we have to be in alignment. Your beliefs have to align with the amount of potential that you tap into. So let's just say, I believe I'm going to get $1 million. So what do I do? Potential-wise, I go after it more, right? If I believe in my core that I have the potential to make $1 million, my actions are going to look different. Therefore, and let's say I work smarter or delegate more or ask for help or have better ideas or spend time thinking about what's actually working versus not, right? All these actions that we can do that aren't incessant action of, let me try this, let me try this, let me try this, throwing spaghetti on the wall because you haven't aligned your beliefs with your potentials and your actions, then your result is going to be, wow, I got $1 million because I was in alignment. So with that comes your words. So your beliefs have to be in alignment with your desire. It's already yours. So you have to truly believe it's already mine. One of my favorite mantras is, it's already mine. It's already mine. It is waiting for you. And all you have to do is just stay on the path to get there. How do you stay on the path? You have to, one, believe that it's already yours. And then after your beliefs come your words, speaking about it like it is already yours. Are you someone who wants $1 million, but says, I'm never going to get it. I don't see a way for me to get it. Think of every time that your beliefs don't match up with your words. Imagine that is you walking off the path. You're stepping off the path. What you desire is up here, and you are stepping off the path every single time that you talk about what you don't want. I'm never going to get $1 million. That doesn't sound like you want that. You're off the path. Your words have to align. I know this is for me. I'm on the path. I'm getting there, right? So your beliefs have to match up with your potential and then your words to back that up. And then it's actions, right? This is where you do take action, because I will also tell you that you can't have a desire for something in life and sit on your butt and do nothing. Absolutely not. You can do less, right? Stop throwing spaghetti at walls, thinking that I have to do the most and do more when I actually haven't sat down and thought about, what do I believe I want? What do I believe I actually desire? And just line it up to that. So stop with this incessant crazy action. No, it's all about inspired action, because when you align your beliefs with your words, things get real clear. Right? You get insane clarity on the steps that you actually take to get what it is that you desire. So your action steps, imagine like a little funnel. It's like, oh, I don't need to do 10 things. Here's 3 steps that all align with what I desire. And when you stay in this alignment and stay on that path and believe that you are on the path, believe that this path is leading towards what you desire, when you're speaking about it this way and you get very clear on the action steps to take, you can stop doing the most and just start doing the aligned. And the last step of getting what you want, and without doing the absolute most, spinning in circles, it goes back to that belief. But one of the core beliefs that you have to have in order to get what you desire is you have to know that you deserve it. So I have a whole other episode coming out on that. So make sure you like, subscribe, share this with a friend who might also want to hear this message or would benefit from it. But you have to believe that you deserve to get what you desire. That is the number one thing. So if you do not have that belief locked down, that it is already yours and you deserve it, do not take one step, not even one step, because you will not stay on that path of alignment. You will be going to the right, to the left, wonky over here, and you will spin in circles, and it will feel like you are doing the most and getting nowhere. So let's back it up. It does not start with your potential. Your circumstance does not matter. Your potential, how much you have, does not matter. It's how much you tap into. And what you believe about that is what fuels that potential and fuels that action and then fuels your results. So you have to start with beliefs. Back it up, stop doing the most, and just focus on what do I believe and work on those thoughts. I do deserve this. This already is mine. So that's all I have for you today. But if I could leave you with just one thing, it would be this. Expect good things always, and they will happen.